ਹੈਲਥਕੇਅਰ ਅਸਿਸਟੈਂਟ ਵਜੋਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਕੈਰੀਅਰ ਐਸਟੈਬਲਿਸ਼ ਕਰਕੇ ਚੰਗੀ ਤਨਖਾਹ ਤੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਵੈਸਟਰਨ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਕਾਲਜ ਪਹੁੰਚੋ। ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਘੱਟ ਟਿਊਸ਼ਨ ਫੀਸ ਅਤੇ ਈਜ਼ੀ ਇੰਸਟਾਲਮੈਂਟਸ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਫੁੱਲ ਟਾਈਮ, ਪਾਰਟ ਟਾਈਮ ਜਾਂ ਈਵਨਿੰਗ ਕੋਰਸਸ ਜੁਆਇਨ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ। ਮੁਫਤ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਕਲਾਸਿਸ ਨਾਲ ਐਬਟਸਫੋਰਡ ਤੋਂ ਮੁਫਤ ਰਾਈਡ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਪ੍ਰਬੰਧ ਹੈ। ਹਫਤੇ ਦੇ 7 ਦਿਨ ਖੁੱਲੇ ਇਸ ਗਵਰਨਮੈਂਟ ਰਜਿਸਟਰਡ ਕਾਲਜ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਲੀਨਿਕਲ ਵਰਕ ਅਤੇ ਪ੍ਰੈਕਟੀਕਮ ਲਈ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲ ਲੈਬਸ ਹਨ। ਆਈਲੈਟਸ, ਅਕਾਊਂਟਿੰਗ ਅਤੇ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਮੈਨੇਜਮੈਂਟ ਕੋਰਸ ਵੀ ਕਰਵਾਉਂਦੇ ਹਨ। ਕਮ ਐਂਡ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਦ ਡਿਫਰੈਂਸ। ਵੈਸਟਰਨ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਕਾਲਜ 604-594-3500।
Once again, welcome back to the program. ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਇੱਕ ਮਲਟੀਕਲਚਰਲ ਦੇਸ਼ ਹੈ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਕਿ ਵੱਖਰੇ ਵੱਖਰੇ ਦੇਸ਼ਾਂ ਦੇ ਲੋਕ ਆ ਕੇ ਇੱਕ ਕਲਚਰਲ ਮੁਜ਼ੇਕ ਵਾਂਗੂ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ। ਸਾਨੂੰ ਬੜਾ ਮਾਣ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਵੱਖਰੇ ਵੱਖਰੇ ਦੇਸ਼ਾਂ ਦੇ ਲੋਕ ਇੱਥੇ ਰਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ, ਪਰ ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਇੱਕ ਬੜੀ ਵੱਡੀ ਚੈਲੰਜ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਜ਼ਦੀਕ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਵਿਅਕਤੀ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਦੇਸ਼ ਦਾ ਰਹਿ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ। ਇਸ ਦੂਰੀ ਨੂੰ ਖਤਮ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਮਲਟੀਕਲਚਰਲ ਫੇਅਰਸ ਦਾ ਆਯੋਜਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਐਸਾ ਹੀ ਇੱਕ ਮਲਟੀਕਲਚਰਲ ਫੇਅਰ 13 ਜੁਲਾਈ ਨੂੰ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ। ਆਓ ਇਸੇ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲੈਣੇ ਆਇਓ ਸਾਡੇ ਮਹਿਮਾਨ ਐਨਾ ਡੇਵਿਡ ਤੋਂ। ਉਹ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਣਗੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਆਰਗੇਨਾਈਜ਼ਰ ਨੇ ਇਸ ਫੰਕਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਕਿ ਕੀ ਇਸ ਦਾ ਮੋਟਿਵ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਕੀ ਕੁਝ ਹੋਣ ਵਾਲਾ ਹੈ। ਸਵਾਗਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਐਨਾ ਡੇਵਿਡ ਦਾ। ਵੈਲਕਮ ਟੂ ਦ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ।
Thank you for having me.
Welcome once again. So July the 13th is a very important day where you are organizing a multicultural fair, and this is the second year. Tell us in details about it. How did you get the idea of starting this multicultural fair, and why do you think there is a need to have such kind of fairs?
Well, in fact, we've been doing events for 20 years. Originally the Latin Summer Festival in Vancouver, which we still do, and moving to Surrey 2 years ago. It only made sense. In Surrey is such a multicultural, diverse, colorful city that I think there should be one every week in every part of Surrey.
Right.
When I first moved here, I tell you something. I was going around with a camera, taking pictures of the beautiful outfits from every part of the world.
Right.
And I was amazed how much we have here already.
Right.
Yeah.
So that led you to start this festival.
Originally, it was called Culture Fest when we were working out of Langley, and the concept was to have all of the richness from the islands, from Africa, from Latin America, from everywhere, every corner of the globe, come together to celebrate their cultural background.
Wonderful. And before I ask you more in details about this particular function, I find you have brought these artifacts from different countries. If you could tell us, what are these?
Sure. There's just a little bit of color to sort of put the ambience out there of what we're going to be doing that day.
Right.
There's a few different communities and societies that will be partaking as they're representing their own space.
Right.
Here I have, just quickly, I don't want to take too much time, this one is from Mexico.
Okay.
It's a folk puppet, which usually is told, probably similar to India, to tell stories.
Right.
You can see she has some maracas, so always music is important in Latin culture.
Right.
This is a babushka from Russia. I think people are quite familiar that these are the ones that open,
open and
in
there are
multiple small. So this
yes.
is a very known object from Russia.
Right.
This beautiful one is from Africa. It's one of my favorite because it has a small beadwork.
Okay.
Not quite sure what country in Africa. And then we have a frog that is carved probably, I would think, in Nigeria, somewhere in Africa.
Right.
And this is an instrument that is made from a gourd. I think you're familiar with gourds as well. Not too sure, I think it's Nepalese. And then I have some drums from the Dominican Republic, where I'm from.
Wow.
And I brought a guiro. And the guiro was originally made from a gourd as well. And it was just something you rub to make noise. And it was cheaper and easier to make them from metal.
Okay, now this seems to be a kind of a grater, but is it an instrument to play?
This is a musical instrument.
Wow, how does it play? Can we listen to it?
For sure. In Dominican Republic, there's 3 basic components to any merengue or salsa music, which is the guiro, the tambora, which is the drum, and the accordion sometimes. So the guiro is basic. It's the unique one that you have to have in merengue music.
Okay.
So the guiro just sounds like this. But somebody that really knows how to play can go very fast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you for sharing this information. Now, coming back to this festival now, what are the highlights of this? Which all communities are participating in it?
Beautiful. I'm very pleased to say we have welcomed the Haitian Association in Surrey. They will be having some dominoes tables for the seniors, which is something very typical of the Caribbean. If you go to any island in the Caribbean, you'll find these tables set up in the shade where the seniors gather to play. So I'm hoping we can get some Punjabi seniors to play with the Caribbean seniors, and we can enjoy and share that event. Also, there's obviously food and music.
Right.
We are going to be opening the show with sitar master James Hamilton. We also have some belly dancing. We have Adicha's Bangra Academy, and a lot of different things like that that are based in Surrey, but have the color and the charisma and all of the elements that we want to bring forward in
That's
culture.
wonderful. And where is this program going to be organized, and what time does it start?
For sure. We're there all day. We're going to start everything 11 in the morning. We go till 7. And it is located in the Fleetwood Community Center on 84th Avenue and 159.
Okay. Now, in my beginning in Punjabi, I was telling my viewers today that it's great. We live in a multicultural country, but many a times we don't get this opportunity to understand each other. But events like these are a great opportunity whereby not only we can go and tell about our culture, but we can understand what others' practices are and what do they feel about. So last year, the festival was the first time, but before that, like you said, it's been 20 years since you have been participating in this. So finally, what would be your message to our viewers today?
Oh my goodness, our motto is always world peace, as you know from the website. And our goal is to be able to create spaces where we can exchange, like you say, the information, the music, the culture, the things that are enjoyable, not only for the kids and the seniors, but just everybody in general. So our goal is to create spaces for world peace to happen in a small piece, and we can just enjoy each other and share and see how similar we really are.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Though we are different, but still we have lots of similarities, and all cultures when they unite, and that's what Canada is proud of, and that's what we depict. Thank you very much and best wishes.
Thank you so much for having me. Namaste.
ਵੈਲਕਮ ਸੋ ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕੀਤੀ ਐਨਾ ਡੇਵਿਡ ਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਕਿ 13 ਜੁਲਾਈ ਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਜੋ ਮਲਟੀਕਲਚਰਲ ਫੈਸਟੀਵਲ ਹੋਣ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਇਸ ਦਾ ਮੁੱਖ ਮਕਸਦ ਇਹ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿ ਸਾਰੇ ਲੋਕ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਇਸ ਫ੍ਰੀ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਕੇ ਸ਼ਮੂਲੀਅਤ ਕਰਨ, ਦੇਖਣ, ਦੂਸਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਕਲਚਰਸ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਵੀ ਦੱਸਣ ਅਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿ ਇਸ ਦੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਰੂਰਤ ਹੈ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਮਕਸਦ ਹੈ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਵਿੱਚ ਸ਼ਾਂਤੀ ਲਿਆਉਣੀ। ਵਰਲਡ ਪੀਸ ਤਦ ਹੀ ਕਾਇਮ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ ਜੇਕਰ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਇਹ ਸ਼ਮਤਾ ਹੋਵੇ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਦੂਸਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਸਮਝਣ ਦੇ ਯਤਨ ਕਰੀਏ ਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੋਵੇ ਕਿ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਮਾਣ ਹੈ ਆਪਣੇ ਕਲਚਰ ਤੇ ਦੂਸਰੇ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਮਾਣ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਪਰ ਇਹ ਕਲੈਸ਼ ਨਾ ਹੋਵੇ ਬਲਕਿ ਇਹ ਸਾਰੀ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਰਲ ਮਿਲ ਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸ਼ਾਂਤੀ ਜੋ ਹੈ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਕਾਇਮ ਕਰ ਸਕੀਏ। ਸੋ ਆਪ ਸਭ ਨੂੰ ਖੁੱਲ੍ਹਾ ਸੱਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ 13 ਜੁਲਾਈ ਨੂੰ ਫਲੀਟਵੁੱਡ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਸੈਂਟਰ ਵਿੱਚ 11 ਵਜੇ ਔਨਵਰਡਸ ਇਹ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਦੀ ਸ਼ੁਰੂਆਤ ਹੋਏਗੀ। ਇਹ ਫ੍ਰੀ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਹੈ, ਆਪਣੇ ਪਰਿਵਾਰਾਂ ਸਮੇਤ ਆ ਕੇ ਇੰਜੋਏ ਕਰੋ।